This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
They sent me this nonsense. You sent me nonsense.
It's not nonsense, dude.
Where did you send it to? I think it's the Australian Boys chat.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let me see if I can find it because you sent a lot of stuff today. Okay. Here's what this is.
Kids book.
What's going on, guys? It's Nate and Sam. He sent me this children's book. I'm going to read it here for the first time because usually, to give you an insight into my day, Nate will get into a goofy mood and just start sending pictures of John Goodman and just nonsense and just go crazy.
I've never sent a picture of John Goodman.
You've never sent a picture of John Goodman?
To you?
I'm very careful about who I send my Goodmans to.
I send them to Goodman. Dear Mr. John Goodman. Anyway.
So this is a children's book that he had sent, but sandwiched by nonsense. So, like, eventually your nonsense gets to a critical mass. Right? Also, I'm at work. I'm teaching children.
You should have read it to him. Put him right to sleep.
Okay, so here's it. This is apropos nothing. Like, this just comes out of the ether to give you guys an idea. Text messages from Nate. I will fill my pants with butter. I will fill my pants with cream. You will know when I do this, for I shall laugh and I shall scream. This is the first time I'm reading this too. The fuzzy fox will be delighted. The cuckolds will all smirk. You can't put cuckolds in a children's.
They don't know what it is. They'll think it's a chicken.
The brabadoo will stay hidden in the dark forest where she lurks. The June bug she will whisper to the wise tortoise near the sea. She will tell of cream and butter. Then the tortoise will tell of me.
He already knows he's that wise.
I'm reading this. No one asked for this.
He's bored.
That portly earl may not believe it and will shine his greasy grin. Neither may the maiden girl as she powder puffs her chins. The lonely ghost will stay silent where the brook babbles past as he ponders over love and loss until he finds peace at last. The littles they will pay no mind as they stack themselves 3 high and don their hats and duster coat to live out their big people lie.
They're pretending to be big.
But you and I will know the truth as my trousers sway and swag. We will waddle merrily along with pants of cream and butter bags.
The end. Kids would love that shit.
Yeah, kids will love it. I don't want to draw that. I guess I will. Who are we going to go? We're going to go sit down with, like, Scholastic and, like, this, hey, you know, we're...
Hey, Scholastic. We want this put in those little papers. Do they do that anymore?
What? Oh, those book? Yeah, book fairs?
Well, there was a thing where they would give you, like, a folded in half sheet of paper. That's a terrible way to describe that. It's almost like a
newspaper.
Yeah, and it had all the different books in it.
They do that now.
You marked them.
We just got those in my school, yeah.
Yeah, I love those. That was always a happy day at school.
I never got those. My parents never bought books from that.
My parents, I always wanted the books. They would usually buy them for me, unless they were like, you have too many books on dinosaurs. You don't need another.
Draw your own.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
I'll show you.
I'll meet this man named Sam. I'll put cream in my pants. You'll see.
I'll show you all. The fucking Brabagook will get you, or whatever it was called.
So we have a little bit of business to tie up at the beginning of this.
Okay.
We got a couple of emails from people. I don't know. I don't think it was last episode. I don't know what episode it was, but we mentioned whatever the one that we're talking about that song, Oh For Tuna.
Oh, it's been a few weeks ago.
That was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We got emails asking us because we then cut in a song. We referenced a song called Suck Me Off.
Yeah.
Which because we think it's funny. We've talked about it on the podcast before, but that might have been season 1.
It was a long time ago.
A long time ago in this podcast.
And we had people being like, what is that?
Yeah, what? Well, so what it is, first of all, I discovered it one day and was so thrilled to... So what it is a friend of mine, when he was young, he was like prepubescent or just in that age, and he was rapping about stuff.
Yeah, he hit the point where he started to realize that, you know, for him, females were attractive.
He had feelings, and this is how he chose to express
He didn't know what to do with those feelings. Did you get him?
I think. Did I get him? There's a fucking mosquito guy that's hunting us on the podcast. I don't know that I got him. All right, so he's on the prowl.
We'll get him. He can't resist.
We're two bags of blood.
Yeah, we're 2 blood bags.
He's okay. So my friend, he recorded this song here. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's play it for you.
Yeah.
Not in its entirety. Let's just get the first verse or so.
Okay, we'll play like the first little bit of it.
All right. So here it is.
This song is about touching, fucking, and sucking. Go fuck me, no luck me, go suck me off. Rock my world, suck my cock. It's my pearl, I use it to fuck. So touch me, fuck me, suck me off. So touch me, fuck me, suck me off. Suck my tits and I'll suck yours. I'll shave my pits and be your whore. So lick me, tick me, push me off. So lick me, tick me, push me off. Dominatrix darling, smack my ass. Fuck me hard and fuck me fast. Hurry up baby, keep squeezing my ass. So jack me, whack me, smack me off. So jack me, whack me, smack me off. My horny is growing just like my penis. My penis is hard, so suck it now. I'll suck your boobies for $1. So touch me, fuck me, suck me off. So lick me, tick me, push me off. So jack me, whack me, smack me off. So touch me, fuck me, suck me off. So lick me, tick me, push me off. So jack me, whack me, smack me off. Now, bitch, jack, fuck me off.
So anyway, that's that song, Suck Me Off, which I'm sure you enjoyed.
Did you get chill bumps too? Because I sure did.
It makes me embarrassed.
It makes me embarrassed. It makes me feel weird inside.
And also just like I can remember that time in my life.
Kind of.
Well, because I knew him at that age.
Oh, yeah.
But also like, you're young and you really want
something,
but you don't even know what that thing is.
Yeah.
I remember we were in Boy Scout camp, and there was this Brazilian. It was a Boy Scout camp, it was all men and boys, and there was a Brazilian woman who worked there. A Brazilian girl. She must have been like 19, 20.
Of course, it just fucking setting them boys off.
And she was there for some fucking reason, and someone talked her into going into the dunk tank wearing a white t-shirt.
Holy crap,
dude.
So you still remember that?
Dude, yeah.
That's the type of stuff that sticks with you.
That was over. It was 12 something years ago. It was ridiculous. She raised so much money that she probably got to keep, and good for her.
She worked hard for that money.
Dude, it was ridiculous. I mean, there was literally, she was like, she wasn't the only woman who worked there.
Lived there.
I
live at the Boy Scout camp.
Oh my God.
It's lonely 8 months out of the year as I tend to the balloons. And the canoe.
But I don't know her role was there. I don't know anything about it. I just remember in my mind she sticks out as the only woman who lived there.
Yeah.
I keep saying lived. But anyway, that's that song. That's that song, guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate the feedback, honestly.
Yeah.
If you guys have more questions.
That's something we reference that in our life a lot for some reason.
Go suck me. Go luck me. What's weird, man, it takes a weird turn where he starts talking about like spank me and stuff.
I think he's trying to be the girl, but his voice hasn't changed yet, so he always sounds like a girl.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell when he's the girl and when he's not. So it just sounds like he's like dominatrix style, and you're like, who are you right now?
I'll suck your boobies for $1.
Yeah, no, you suck my tits and I'll suck yours. I'll shave my pits and be your whore. I mean, come on.
From what I understand, his mom found these lyrics written down.
Oh my God.
She found them didn't know the song. I mean, maybe if she heard the song, then she would have been like, oh.
What do you mean she didn't know the song? Of course she didn't know the song.
It was big in that summer.
It wasn't on the fucking radio.
This one goes, I don't know what his name was. I do know what his name was, but I don't know what his
handle, his stage name.
Stage name, yeah.
I'm sure it was equally as confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, talking about things that people have sent us emails about. Here, the link doesn't, I'm going to try the link again because I tried it earlier and I couldn't get it to go. Let's see. But Dean, friend of the show.
Yeah. We
talked about some sex toys that he sent us. He was very proud to be the guy who sends us sex toys. He was like, right on, I got more sex toys to share with these guys.
I'm in, my foot's in the door.
Well, hey man, if you're going to call me the sex toy guy,
I need someone to talk about this stuff with. You guys found it. Thank you guys.
I said, he linked that to me. And then I just commented, hey man, we talked about the most recent episode. The next response from him was just another link to a sex toy.
No in between. Just right to business.
He was like, sex toy. And I was like, hey man, we talked about that. And he was like, here's another one.
Look at this one.
This one is called, well, let me see if it works. The link didn't work last time I clicked this. Because it said, bandwidth limit exceeded. So these are flying off the shelves. They can't keep the website up.
Oh my God.
But this is called I'm going to describe it based on just the link. You know when you go on a Facebook, it makes a little square, kind of shows you what's going on? It says, hand sleeve series dream.
But that's just a random word.
Hand sleeve series dream. But then it says, in a different, that's bold. That must be the title.
Right. Hand sleeve series dream.
And then it says baby skin?
What?
Baby skin? And
No, it's not. There's nothing about a sex toy should have the word baby in it.
especially skin.
Is it made from its skin?
I hope.
I hope.
No.
Oh, what's wrong? I hope not. You've turned.
I hope.
I want to jerk off on baby skin.
Well, I mean, if the baby's not using it.
What baby isn't needing its skin?
Dead babies or something. I mean,
Oh my God.
No, I'm not.
What place have you gotten to where that's your thing? You skipped right past fucking feet and you go straight to, I want dead baby skin.
But not even, because the image that I'm looking at here, looks like an hourglass. It's an hourglass shaped flesh thing, but it looks like sweet potato is bursting out of it. Like there's two gaps in it.
Right.
Like there's two gaps, like gashes.
Uh-huh.
I suppose that are like,
just let me see it.
Yeah, I'll show you. I mean, it's a little tiny picture on the Facebook chat. You describe it. You paint a word picture for our audience.
It's like a doubled up fleshlight. They look like they're two little, it looks like the end of a fleshlight. He took two of those and stuck them together on top of each other, which doesn't make sense.
Like it looks like sweet potatoes coming out of it.
That's the vagina.
But it's orange.
It's I think on the box it's a drawing, and it's a bad drawing.
It says baby skin, and the website doesn't work, so...
Right.
Should I just Google should I Google the name?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they go...
Imagine you took two, but they look like they're about maybe softball size, between baseball and softball size.
It's hard to say.
And imagine two of those, and they're like sitting on top of each other, and each one of them has what appears to be a vaginal opening, but there's no depth to it. It's just like a ball.
This is okay. Well, okay.
I mean, why do you need two on top of each other? That doesn't make any sense. They look identical. I don't do that one now.
I can't find anything about what is this thing called. It's called the Hand Sleeve Series Dream sex toy, right? Pipe Dream Products. There we go.
Pipe Dream.
PipeDreamProducts.com.
I saw your face just change to something sad.
Well, because there's looks like medicine balls with dicks on them. Oh, vibrating mini sex ball.
That's what that looks like. It looks like a little vibrating.
There's a Christmas thing. It says Christmas is coming.
Right.
I mean,
yes, he/she is.
Okay, I mean, this website, it just brought me to this. I'm looking at, but that was the. Okay, well, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it looks
but
like it looks like two softballs stuck together, like fleshlight softballs.
He gave me a little insight into it because the website doesn't work.
Right.
Updates. If we can get this website to work, guys, we'll update you. But
because we know you're on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
About these fuck balls.
It says, he said, the dream, you don't fuck it unless you have a corkscrew penis. You fondle it, lick it, caress it. You take it on a date. Then he followed up by saying, also, remind me to tell you about getting butt drunk with a turkey blaster sometime.
Turkey baster, I bet.
He called it no.
Yeah. A turkey blaster.
That was my own editorial.
So he put booze in his anus with a turkey baster.
This is a man who is sending strangers. I don't know him.
God bless the people that listen to us. Toys. God bless them. God bless you.
Well, he's not sending us sex toys.
No, but he's sending
us links to sex toys, and just telling us stories about.
He didn't tell us. He told us to remind him to tell us because he didn't have the time. One of us didn't have the time to listen to the butt blaster drunk story.
I can connect the dots.
Turkey blaster.
I bet you he put some alcohol.
Yeah, he put vodka in a turkey blaster, stuck it up his butt, and blasted his butt with
and got drunk.
Vodka and got drunk in the butt. I've always heard that's a thing. I mean, I guess like high school students, big high school students were doing it.
Big high school students.
Big ones with big butts full of booze. And
big boozy blasted butts.
Big booze, yeah. But yeah, I've heard that could be really dangerous because something like your liver or something, like your body doesn't process it the same way. Yeah. So you can like die from it.
Well, it's like, okay, I'm going to go down a weird road.
But that seems like
if you eat orange juice
it hurts to swallow. Like, you fucking drink like Everclear or something. That burns the shit out of your fucking...
Right. Yeah, first of all...
Put that in your butt.
Your body was never, like, evolutionarily, was never like, oh, they'll figure out a way to ferment stuff and drink.
Right. Let alone they figured out how to reverse the flow of their intestinal tract and get drunk through their ass.
Exactly, man. If you drink orange juice, your body's going, where'd you get that?
Where'd you get so much of that?
Like, that's so much sugar. Like, that's not something that's why you're like, fruit juice isn't super good for you because it's like, because you're not getting into that.
Yeah, or you drink like a small amount of it.
Right. So if you drink a big fuck off glass of it, your body's like, what the fuck?
Where the hell did you get all these oranges?
But all of a sudden you're shooting vodka up your ass.
You're pouring orange. You're doing it all wrong. You're putting the chaser in your mouth, and you're putting the vodka up your ass.
That's gonna feel weird because you just get drunk, but you never drank anything.
I imagine it'd be like if you pop pills or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just after a little bit, you're like, all right, that's kicking in.
He also sent me this website. It's just geeky sex toys, and it's called Pokemon, and it's just
Pokemon.
It's like they're dildos for there's like
just wacky dildos.
What's a Bulbasaur dildo, a Charmander dildo? The Squirtle dildo just looks like a blue dildo, but the Pikachu dildo looks like a butt plug because you have the Pikachu tail. But that's not really the. First of all, these are from Etsy.
So somebody's making these.
Someone's making these handmade.
Novelty dildos.
Novelty dildos handmade. But
why invest in something like that novelty? I got a buddy one time that got a bunch of Satan head dildos. I don't know if I told that. He lured me over with the ruse of helping him figure out the screen printing machine that he bought. And he's like, come over, help me figure this thing out so we can make some t-shirts. And by the time I got there, like an hour later, he'd received a shipment of novelty Satan headed dildos. And he'd come in and that was off the shelf. Now he had dildos everywhere and he got like 7 gross of them. So we're trying to count all the. Now he's like, and I was like, I came over here to help you make some t-shirts, man. I'm sitting here. I was like, I never thought I'd be sitting in a man's house, fucking counting dildos with the devil's head on them.
What's ridiculous is the people that are in our lives that are crazier than us.
Yeah,
like obviously we're doing a show, so we're trying to like tell you guys the stories.
Yeah.
Like our lives aren't really that crazy
compared to that person.
Not that guy,
because he thought he was going to sell them. He had a website called SatanUpYourAss.com.
Well, let's see if that's
let's see if it's still up. I'm sure it's not because that was a
SatanUpYourAss.com.
And their logo was he had me draw a nun getting doggy styled by the devil, and the devil had a missing tooth and a rebel flag tattoo.
Yeah, that's not coming up on Google. Well, I'm on that website, that Geeky Sex Toys website, and well, there are so many questions I have based on. I just scrolled down. Also, what's weird about this? It says those Pokemon. It says $25 or $200. It's like, okay.
What's that mean?
It says $25 to $100. I guess it means maybe
that varies.
The whole set. I don't know. But on the bottom,
who are you showing these to? Who is this? I don't understand a novelty dildo. Novelty. So you can't use it, and you got it because it's funny.
Maybe because you give it as a gift, but maybe also like because
But if you're going to sit this in your living room, and then people come over and be like, "Oh, what's that?" And you're like, "Oh, that's a dildo that looks like Bulbasaur's dick." But people can't use it because look at it, it would fucking injure us. But isn't that something?
But maybe, I mean,
Pokemon.
No, those look like you could actually use those.
One of them just had a big square on the end of it.
No, it didn't. Dicks kind of look like those.
Oh yeah, not that bottom one.
No, that's
definitely that's a butt plug for sure. Yeah, you could probably use those. That one's pretty damn pointy though, man.
Yeah,
it depends on how. I mean, it's pretty pointy.
Yeah. Well, let me get to this, man. At the bottom here, they have like related products, which are all insane.
Okay.
I don't even know where to start with this. Okay, I'm gonna start with this because it's ridiculous. It's a iPad case with a fleshlight attached to it. So you put porn on the case and you hold the 2 handles on either side of your iPad and so you fuck your iPad while you...
Oh my god.
But that doesn't feel like... I feel like you would know you're doing that. That doesn't...
Of course. You know you're doing it. But the thing is, now you gotta you give yourself motion sickness.
Someone's gonna see that laying like, what is this? What is...
Oh, you forgot to take the fucking sex hole off your iPod.
Yeah. I feel like that's not going to add anything to the experience.
No, it would make more sense if it was like the VR things that you put the goggles you put your phone in.
Yeah.
Like that would be a better experience, I think, than taping whatever. But you've got this contraption.
I got 2 things here. I don't even know what they are. I mean, I know what that is. It's a thing, right? There's one, first of all.
There's one. It's a thing.
Well, I mean, you can do the math, man. It's a fleshlight iPad case. I mean,
yeah.
I got you.
I got you. Oh, I thought that was a different thing.
No,
Sorry.
okay. That I'm just saying. I mean, that's simple. You can wrap your mind around it. This, I have ideas what it is, but I don't know. It's called Borgasm pills. Borgasm pills.
Okay, can I give theories?
Yes.
It's either made from something in a boar that's going to make you have a harder erection or Maybe if women take it,
No,
just
it's bore. It's not BOAR though.
like okay, that was my other thing. Borgasm. So it's something so boring. What?
Oh, but the way this opens, the way that
Borgasm?
it says this is in early stages of testing,
You think?
but you can buy it.
Yeah, because we haven't figured out what it is yet.
But what it does is
Like
it's
a boar beetle?
concoction of hormones and neurotransmitters that trigger orgasms after 10 to 15 minutes after you take it and yawn. Every time you yawn, you'll orgasm.
Well, how are you yawning? So you got to be sleepy? That's so convoluted. So not only does it may or may not work, but you have to walk around and hope you start yawning. Oh man, how'd they figure that shit out?
Disclaimer, Borgasm pills deliver only one orgasm per dose and have a recommended dosage of 1 pill per 12 hours. So you may still need to exercise caution when choosing which conferences to attend to and girls to go out with.
I don't understand it. What? I don't understand.
The miraculous science behind the Borgasm pill involves the tweaking and rearranging of an orgasm's biochemistry. For example,
Okay.
Here's some examples.
Yeah, let's give it to the science, fucky man.
Hey, what kind of science you learned, Dick Worms?
It's just like the sleepy drink you can drink. There's a drink you drink, it makes you sleepy. It's like a sleepy drink.
No, this is
called
different.
I know, this was an orgasm
You're not going
drink.
to drink those two together. Oh, you want to drink them together.
Yeah, so you could drink the sleepy drink and get Yanni, and then you take this and have one orgasm and go to sleep.
You'll get while listening to Yanni.
Listening to Yanni.
Hear the examples, man.
No, I'm not done. If you got, God damn it, you derailed me. So if you're drinking there's a sleepy drink, it's called like Neuro or something, and there's 3 different ones. There's one that helps you focus, there's ones that help you sleep, and there's ones that give you energy.
Yeah.
And it's got that in it. It's got neurotransmitters in it, in the drink, which I believe is horseshit. But anyway, they're marketing it as this stuff. You can buy it in the States. You can buy it anyway. I'm pretty sure it's called Neuro or something. Something, not Eros. That sounds like something you'd find on this site. But why? I mean, why would you pay money for a pill that gives you one orgasm?
Would you take it if I had one?
Yeah, but I wouldn't order them because you can fucking go into your bedroom and give yourself an orgasm in like 10 minutes.
What would be funny is if someone had a headache.
Oh, and you would trick them? Yeah, if they were joke pills, if you were like, they're like, oh, I got a headache.
I'm comfortable with people drugging me with things that make me. That's gonna be a potent chemical to make you orgasm when you yawn.
Right, but if somebody had a headache and you're like, here, this will help. It's a Tylenol. Then they took it, and then you're all sitting around, and just like 20 minutes later, you see them go, whoa. Humbug.
Oomph.
Yeah, oomph. I say I like a yawning.
You got any more of them? You got any more of them pills?
Got any more of them headache pills? But that would just be a funny situation because you'd be like, you just came. I saw it. And you'd be like, how'd you know? And it'd be like,
Because I made you come.
I gave you a fucking fake headache pill.
But why are you drugging me?
To have but do you understand though? Like,
I would think it was funny if you did it to me, and you would think it was funny if I did it to you.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone else.
People would be like, what did you give me?
Yeah.
Like I'd say a good amount of people would probably have that response.
Yeah. Most.
Once again, you wouldn't tell them. It would just be funny to you personally, and you don't tell them. You just go, you know, and you're like, damn, that was funny. But I don't understand buying these for personal use unless you can't have an orgasm by normal means for some reason. And this is, you know what I mean? Because I don't understand. Why would you buy a pill just to have an orgasm that you can give yourself?
The way this ends.
It's like paying for hand jobs. I never really understood that.
No, I don't get it either. At the end it says, I think the pills work for ladies too.
I think. This is no scientist.
No.
This is a guy who mashed up a bunch of, and I guarantee you there's boar juices in it. There's boar juice in that, dude. I bet something from its nuts.
Well, that's that. But then there's one, I don't even know what it is. It's called.
I thought you didn't know what that one was.
I don't know what that, I mean, I do know. You take a pill and it makes you.
See the weird, this is why we need like a Kickstarter. Because we can get people to fucking fund us. Because I'm not going to buy that with my own money. But I would, if someone.
With your money, I'll buy it with the listeners' money.
Yeah, if someone funded us and we eventually came up with enough money to order a bottle of those, and we would like get on YouTube and try them out and see if that worked. Like, I would be down for that. It would be funny. But I'm not paying for it.
No, yeah. Well, how about this, man? There's this thing, it's called Rough Retard 907.
What?
Intimate Spray for Men.
Why that title? Why is that what you go with? What do you want to call it? I'll just call it retard something.
It's called, RUF. Not like, it's called RUF Retard 907.
Is it a retardant for rough? things, rough retardant. Once again, they've got baby skin going on, and they've got mentally challenged happening. Two things from this site already that I don't have personally any desire to have in my sex life. I don't want mentally. Is that what it's talking about? Like mentally challenged people?
No, what you do is you spray it on your dick, and it makes your dick less sensitive.
Okay.
Why do they call it the rough? Oh, because it's rough. Why do they call it the rough retard?
I don't know. Once again, you can give your dick a good slap, and it does the same thing. Just smack it a couple times.
But it also does something to open up your blood vessels because it makes it more rigid. Apparently, we'll give it a good smack, I guess.
Oh my God! Well, that's like the desensitizing stuff. They put that in condoms and stuff,
right? But this is a spray. Here's the other thing. This is just a luxury mile high club experience. I mean, is it just a plain prostitute? I mean, what's the...
What, you just pay for a sky hooker?
There's gotta be sky hookers out there. Imagine that.
Already did.
I mean, it's just a private jet guy flies you around. I mean, there must be limo service. Can you do a limo service? Can you do a brothel limo service? You fuck someone in a limo and the guy just kind of drives around the block?
I'm sure that's a thing. I mean, well, you could do that yourself. You just hire a limo driver and hire a prostitute or a call
limo
girl.
Drivers, is there a client limo driver etiquette, like non-disclosure agreement between the
I imagine you may have to just talk to him and be like, listen, here's what I'm going to do. I want to have sex in a limo. Is that cool? And he's like, yeah. So I'll just pay you. Just drive.
Goes, well, hey, man. No, not with you. I don't want to fuck you, man.
Yeah. I don't want to have sex with a limo driver. That would be a fetish you would have where you fuck a limo driver in a cab. You know, he'd take him out of his element, get a little uncomfortable.
Take you out of your element.
And it gets a little rapey.
I'm going to take you out of your element, fat boy.
God, I can't believe.
Oh my God! How much do you think this costs? How much you think this costs?
I think the fucking the sky cost.
What do you think?
I bet it costs like 10 grand.
Oh, it's just under 10 grand. Seven. So it's like $8,000.
That's a lot for. Man, people having expensive fantasies. Like I'm be fine to go fuck in a barn somewhere.
That's a big thing. Is like, people always say like, man, I wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million. But like, honestly, if someone gave me $8,000 to suck their dick while we flew around in an airplane,
you've lowballed it, Bill.
Have I?
So are you doing it for the $8,000 or for the free airplane ride?
Why are people paying me $1 million? $8,000 is more reasonable. I might actually get it. If I charge $1 million, no one's buying.
Oh, I didn't think you were charging. Someone just said, hey, I'll give you either $1 million or $8,000 in an airplane ride. And you go, airplanes?
No.
Yeah, wee!
No. I'm saying people are like, I wouldn't even do it for $1 million. I'm here saying.
You would do it for $8,000 in a plane ride.
Well, you wouldn't suck a dick for $8,000?
No, I wouldn't suck a dick for $8,000.
I would suck a dick for $8,000.
If I was in a...
For $8,000?
But $8,000's so fleeting to have sucked a dick.
To have sucked a dick? What's that going to scar you or something?
No, I don't have a desire to put a dick in my mouth, I guess.
I don't either, but I have $8,000. I have a desire to have $8,000.
And a plane ride.
A plane ride.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. I would have
what would you think if I came to you?
It would have to be Dire Straits, man. It'd have to be Dire Straits. The band asking me to blow them for $8,000 in a plane ride.
The song's swing. So... Let me ask
Carlos Santana be there?
Let's live in a world. He won't be, man. Well, let's live in a world.
Why did you film the? What are you doing? He won't be. Hey, man, be realistic. Be realistic in your idea of sucking off Dire Straits, the band, for $8,000 on a plane ride. But he won't be. That's unrealistic, man. He showed up, he played on the album, they paid him. He's not hanging out with the guys. He's not
hanging out there for every blowjob they get.
Yeah, I mean, guy's probably got his own plane.
Let me tell you, man, what if I get you a really nice gift? Like I buy you something that's clearly expensive, and you go, man, where'd you get this money for this? And I tell him, hey, I sucked this dude's dick. He gave me $8,000. Would you
a present that you gave me?
No, I wouldn't give it. It wouldn't be $8,000, man. I'm not buying you $8,000 presents. I'm not going to suck a dick and use it to buy you something.
All right. I'll remember that.
But I'm saying realistically, $8,000 USD.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like $150.
Yeah, $8,000 Taiwanese though would not be good. But honestly, that would be a huge boon in my life right now.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, to each their own.
It wouldn't take me very long to suck a dick.
You don't know, man. What if this guy's had fucking the retarder on it?
There's got to be a time limit involved. Because I've never done it. I mean, I understand the mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess everybody's different. Some people go on all day.
I'm like, man, listen, half an hour until the deed is done.
Yeah,
You know?
you got to wrap this up, man. What if they were like, no, we're going from New York to Los Angeles, and it's the whole plane ride?
I got just suck his dick.
You
the
got to
whole
suck a
time.
dick for a whole continental plane ride.
But this-
Transatlantic. What do they call that? The Pacific Railroad,
But
the
what I'm saying is,
Underground Express.
if I bought something where I just clearly had money that you didn't,
you gave me not $8,000 worth of gift, but you gave me a nice expense, like a couple $100.
like I bought you a PS4 or something.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, what? Okay,
Yeah, man, I'm flush with cash.
that's that dick suck money I got. So
Let's act it out. Ready? Okay. Here we go.
We just did.
We're done. We did it.
But what are you saying? Like, what
What did you think? Would you be like, what the fuck, man? What is this crazy person I'm living with going around sucking dicks in airplanes? Would you judge me?
No.
All right, listen, folks out there. You got $8,000 to throw at me.
I would be like, there's got to be a better way. But hey, that's your
A
decision.
better way to get $8,000? Instantly just get $8,000?
You need to consult a professional hustler.
There's no better way to get $8,000 than that.
Then sucking penis.
Half an hour of my life.
But I guarantee there's probably a better way. I don't know what it would be.
Like gambling or something.
Gambling, putting it all
But
on
you
black.
could lose it. Like, this is a guaranteed thing. I do this, he'll give it to me. He's going to give it to me.
Yeah, in more ways than one, my friend. No, but I wouldn't be weirded out of it. I'd be like, all right, cool. Be like, thanks for the PS4. Like, your business is your own.
Thank you, Forrest Whitaker.
You ever sucked a dick on an airplane for so long you get Forrest Whitaker eye?
Anyway, thank you, Dean, for sending us that.
Yeah,
That
whole
website.
goddamn rabbit hole.
Dude, you gotta find us another link for that baby skin dream thing.
I think we know what it is, though. I don't understand why it's set up the way they are, but after seeing the other nonsense they've come up with, it doesn't surprise me.
Here's an article that I found myself.
Okay.
The Bank of England knows how many people are eating its cash.
My brain completely stopped.
I want to say 0.
Who's eating money?
And
No, there's a lunatic out there that thinks that's the best way to save it. Hey, here's
It's not going to survive your GI tract.
what'd you do with that $8,000 you got for sucking dick? I ate it. Okay, you're out of your mind.
I'm going to break this lease.
I bought you that PS4 and I swallowed the rest.
But the Bank of England says they know how many people are eating its cash. How
Do they mean
know?
physically eating it, or are they using that as like
People are eating its cash. You're talking about cash. There's a physical thing that they could have been eating. They could have been eating.
How do they know? How do they know what you're doing with it, let alone that you're
I
eating
feel like
it?
if you're coming in
And you're smacking your lips.
and them new bills,
Hey man, you got any 50s?
I mean, it's Bank of England. You got them quid?
Oh yeah, got any them quid,
Got them quids?
pounds?
Hey, was it a pence? 20 pence?
There's pence and pounds and
Pounds, quids?
quids. I don't know the difference in
Just
all
for
of them.
British accent. I love.
Hey, you got any of them quids? You got any of them tasty pounds? Want to get a load of singles and a few coins?
Well, I should have opened up with this one, because we talking about like the sex stuff. We talk about the sex stuff. North Korea. Here's another article I found myself. North Korea's Kim Jong Un
Look at you.
finded him.
Yep, big
Dude,
boy.
because last week we
Going on
talked-
airplane rides, finding articles.
I don't know, man. Now I feel like people are going to judge me. Like, Sam said he'd suck a dick for $8,000. But like, honestly, I feel like who am I to charge more than $8,000?
Yeah, you're not famous.
No, I'm not going to give me $1 million. No
No.
one's going to give me $8,000 either. Honestly,
But imagine if it was like a pretty woman, or no, what's that, indecent proposal sort of thing?
yeah.
Say that some guy out there passed you in the street and he was like, that's the one. That's the guy. Like, that's the hottest dude I've ever seen.
Sure.
And he would give you like $1 million or $100,000.
Yeah, I'll take as much as you'll give me, but
But you'll do it for $8,000 and a plane ride.
I mean, honestly, $8,000 is still high. I don't know
What's
what
the
my
lowest you would go?
No, I don't know what my lowest is.
See, once again, it depends on.
I'm saying on that website it was $8,000 to get
yeah.
the luxury mile high experience.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things where I bet you that's awesome. You got on the plane, you're like, oh yeah. But as soon as it's done, you're in
like,
the sky. You're
I
like,
just blew $8,000. That's what I would feel. I'd be like, fuck. It's like when we got those goddamn ducks. We're like, oh, this is great.
we fucked them.
And we're like, yeah. We get on a plane ride with our duck. But yeah, we thought it was great. And we're like, that's a little expensive because it was like, Which, not really.
No, it wasn't. It was like $20.
It's like $20 for a whole duck, which is perfectly reasonable. But for here and the other stuff we could have eaten, that's like 6 times the price of what we could have gotten food for. So we're like, that was a little steep for, and then we got it home and it's like, I imagine that's what it would be like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this article I found is North Korea's Kim Jong-un gets scientists to develop sex potion from sea urchins.
Okay.
He gets them to do it.
He makes them do it. Listen, scientist, I need a sex potion.
Why does he need a sex potion?
Why don't you need a sex potion? Apparently people need a single dose, 1 orgasm pill.
Man's the dictator of a country. I mean, he's got some power. I bet you there'll be women who want to have sex with him.
I would imagine, yeah, so I guess maybe it's a thing. Maybe he's having so much sex because he's the dictator and he's either getting it willingly or non-willingly. God, let's hope it's the first one.
Yeah.
But you never know. You never know what's going on over there. And
Kim Jong-un is the one who's now? Or is that Kim Jong-il?
No, Kim Jong-un is now.
Now, yeah.
Il was his rap name.
Guys, switch the names up more than just Un and Il. Guys, hey.
Hey, listen, yeah, because they're listening. But maybe he's having so much sex that he can't keep up with it. And he's like, I need something. Which, why don't you just take some Viagra or something?
Do you think he came up with the idea of sea urchins? He's like, listen, make a sex potion, but it's gotta be from these. It's gotta be from sea urchins.
Maybe he's read somewhere or there's something in sea urchins that could maybe they use it for something. Botox comes from sea urchins?
I think.
How'd they figure that one? Just landed on somebody's face and like, my lips.
Because it's like the venom or something. Well, they're a big spike ball full of venom and uni.
Yeah. So maybe there's something in there.
Yeah.
But you were saying that people were getting their dicks Botox, weren't you?
Oh, Scrotox. Yeah, they were getting their...
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that you want big balls?
I don't think they're making them to inflate them. I think they're just making them smooth.
But they would have to get bigger to be smooth because there's a lot of extra going on down there. For that to be all smoothed out, you'd have to blow it up like a balloon to be smooth. So you're going to have these giant balls.
Why do you want them to be?
Yeah, is that a thing?
People are doing it from what I read.
But guys do a lot of dumb shit. That doesn't mean women
You ever
like
see that guy who just injected his dick with silicone?
No.
And he had this. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh.
It was as big. It was as big as like a.
You're not supposed to just inject silicone into your body because there's like breast implants and stuff, but that's contained in a pouch, mesh underneath. All right,
so listen, we're gonna take a pause from this recording so I can show Nate this video.
Oh God.
And we'll meet you on the other side of this. So we're back.
Why? God.
Paint a word picture for our folks at home. So what we just watched was a guy who's been injecting silicone into his penis for 6 years.
And he looks just like a guy he was loving it. He was like, are you ready? Are you ready? He had like a shaved head and like a pencil like John Waters mustache.
Yeah.
And he stands up and pulls this mass out of his pants.
We'll link it to the website, I guess.
Watch that at your own risk.
It's not graphic.
It
doesn't look like a dick.
No, you're right. It doesn't look like a dick. But the fact that you know what it's supposed to look like and what he pulls out of there, your brain goes like it's on a record player. Look up before you watch this. Look up a blobfish. Look that up, and then when he pulls that out of his pants, see if it doesn't look just like a goddamn blobfish. There's no shape. There's like a weird. He's like one big weird blob where his penis should be, then one massive like volleyball-sized blob where his testicles should be.
I call it the blob.
Yeah, he said sometimes I call it the blob. I'm like,
do you think he pees at it? Obviously.
Yeah, I guess it's got to make a mess. It's got to make a mess. And what's that? And he was loving it. He's like smacking it around and stuff.
You know, like if I'm wearing underwear, you can see like the outline of my dick. You know what I mean? If that guy's wearing underwear, like there's no like.
I don't know how could he wear underwear?
You know?
Yeah.
And people would have fucking questions.
He would have to wear big baggy cargo pants everywhere he went.
Yeah.
And that's not like you know what I mean? Like who's looking at that being like, yeah.
Yeah. So watch that video, guys. So keeping the train going of articles I found that have to do with this is apparently a sexode. We're talking about sex.
Yeah.
The real sexy stuff in this episode.
Little creepy stuff.
I call it the blow.
Call it the blob.
I calls it the blow, my dudes.
Another headline I found myself. You know what? Looking at my headlines I have pulled up here, I got 2 more that are about sex. We talk about these, man? Got it.
All right.
Into bondage? It could be because of your cat, study finds.
Ooh, what? Are they controlling our minds?
They are, man. There's that toxoplasmosis, whatever that.
Oh, yeah. That like half the population has.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I know I don't have because I like really don't like cats.
I used to have a cat for a little bit. Maybe I've got toxicoplasma.
Well, like, you get it. Okay. Well, what it is, it's like a parasite or some sort of germ or something you get from their poop. From their poop that goes into your that goes into your brain, I guess, and like makes you like cats more. Okay.
No, it doesn't make you like cats.
What does it do?
It's not a. Oh God. It drives you crazy. It just makes you get demented. It doesn't. It's not a disease. Cats don't. God Almighty. Cats don't poop a parasite that makes people like them more.
That's how I understand it.
No. We're supposed to be at the top of the food chain, and cat shit's making us like cats more.
Well, I mean,
no, that's not how that works.
I'll look it up, man.
There's no way. I think it just drives you crazy over years.
50% of people have it on the planet. 50% of people just go crazy.
But it doesn't, I don't think it affects everybody. A lot of people have it and they never show any symptoms. And it can cause a bunch of weird symptoms, and they gradually, you have to specifically test for it. So a lot of times people are sick with all these things, and doctors do all these tests trying to figure out what's causing this. So they test all this other stuff, then eventually they test for that, and they're like, oh, that's what it was this whole time.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything about liking cats more. Well, hold on.
Because that's crazy.
That's what I've believed.
That's what I believe in your heart.
Because of all the crazy things a cat lady does.
True. She's just around her poop too long.
And it just, like, they're like,
the cats are just like,
you're my friend,
we've got her. She has touched our poop.
Look, I typed in makes you, and it Google's like cats. Okay. There's studies that do support what I'm saying. Because if rats will get it, it makes the rat want to go near a cat more. So, what it does is it makes cats attractive.
That's not all it does.
Not only that, but look, I'm seeing all kinds of articles here. It says, toxoplasmosis may be linked to crazy cat lady syndrome. It's what I'm thinking is what it is, man. For some people, certain brain chemistries, it makes you love them. It makes you just like, oh, come here, kitty. I need more kitties.
You sure that certain brain chemistry just isn't already there? And they just happen to get that on top of it?
Dude, because think about all the, this is my cat, and this is his name, and his personality's like this, and I think there's something in their poop that make them do that.
Such a leap. That seems like such a leap.
But the thing, it exists. I mean, there's toxoplasmosis, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets in people's brains and makes them go crazy, right?
Or gives them all kinds of ailments. It gives them mystery.
It's a neurological
ailments.
thing. It does make them go crazy. I mean, you've heard that.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a leap to make it go crazy in a beneficial way to cats.
But that's something that's coming from a cat parasite in its poop.
There are things that, like...
I know there's things that... So what we like, turn blind and crawl up a tree to the light so a bird eats it, and then they shit it out, because the only way that it can live is in the intestines of a bird, and then it shits out.
It exists, man.
Yeah, that's a thing. So you think we're on that scale to where there's a fucking little microbe that lives in cat shit.
And it says, put more pictures of me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I do think that.
All right.
Am I a crazy conspiracy theorist?
Maybe. I'm saying you need to read more than the first article that pops up when you Google something.
I didn't click any of them.
You need to read like 30 of them and see what they are, because there's a lot of horse shit out there.
This one's from medical.
Well, dude, horse shit. Girls that like they're into horses. They fucking love horses. You ever met somebody who's just like, yeah, horses are. I have horses and they're all right. They're like, I love a horse. I still love my horse. Winston Churchill once said, "There's something about the outside of a horse that touches the inside of a man." I brought it back. That's true. Winston Churchill had horse shit syndrome. And his wife had cat shit syndrome. And Benjamin Franklin wrote about farts in an essay.
We're going to have to do some more research. We'll have to get John involved, our scienceman.
Yeah. We know a lot. We know more science people between the two of us. John's not an actual science man. He's not trained in science, but he's knowledgeable. He's a very rational, knowledgeable, reasonable man who is knowledgeable.
We're not on the goddamn podcast.
Yeah. We just let our brains go too much on this thing.
Start talking about Captain controlling us. Dude, I honestly do think that's how it works. Based on my experience with people who really love cats and my understanding of toxoplasmosis.
What the fuck's that have to do with Winston Churchill? He liked horses.
Okay, thank you. So here's another article, another sexy article I found. So we're getting, okay.
Well, what was the first one?
Oh.
You never even read it. So we started talking about shit and controlling people.
Because are you into bondage? It could be because of your cat, Study finds.
Is it cause of toxoplasmosis?
Or maybe, yeah, I don't know.
So cats are making us like them more and making us like each other. I'll make them pet me, but tie their other mate up to a bed and whip them with a gag in their mouth. Well, what's it say?
I didn't click the article.
Oh,
I only have
fuck.
the headline, man.
I know. I don't know what my feelings are on that. I don't know.
Are you into bondage? You had a cat. Were you when you had the cat?
I'm not against bondage. It's like, it's fine.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Dominatrix dog.
this has been another episode.
No, there's one more you said.
Oh, okay. We'll leave on this one. Sex bots.
No. Oh, God. This has been a whole episode about sex. I feel like we should be little white-haired women with like a table full of dildos.
Well, you see, this one.
And it wiggles. And this will make you like your cat more.
Sex bots could overexert their human lovers. Academic warns.
Academic or academia?
Academic warns. That means that some dude.
Some academic.
Don't fuck it. It could overexert you.
It could overfuck you. This man's been overfucked.
My God.
Well, I guess because
It'll never stop.
Well,
It'll never stop.
I think that's on I don't think that's the fault of the robot. You can't put that on the sex bot. It's not the sex bot's fault. What it is dumb people who are going to get juiced up on fucking goat juice or whatever, boar juice, fucking coughing, yawing orgasms, and getting in bed with a robot that has no fucking sleep cycle, has no fucking, you know what I mean?
But it's not going to fuck you if you don't want to fuck it.
No, but the thing is, that's right. But that thing's smarter than a fucking guy with an erection. He's just going to want to fuck that thing all the time. So he's going to get on it and fuck it. And there's women that the same thing. They'll get male sex bots and they just want to just fuck that sex. The people just want to fuck them all the time.
Okay.
To the point where it's unreasonable. And then they overexert themselves because that robot is never going to be like, not now. Like,
People with cardiovascular systems are going to get.
they're just going to fucking be like, well, what happened to you? What happened? Like, have you been running, exercising? Oh, I had sex 32 times today. You know, that sort of thing. If you're all fucking juiced up on board juice.
Yeah.
You're using the slap technique. You're using the retardant spray.
But I mean,
and board juice.
I guess it's people with no self-control, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People with no self-control are just going to fuck themselves to death on
But do you think those
robots.
people who don't have self-control, they must understand that if they just give it a 24-hour cycle, it's going to feel better.
You heard what you just said.
Yeah.
People with no self-control.
Right. Yeah.
People with no self-control have no self-control. They're not going to wait 24 hours.
But isn't there a point, like, in my brain, it's like after I'm done eating, like, a whole fucking duck, food is disgusting to me. I'm like, get it away.
Have you ever fucked yourself disgusting?
Yes? You've never fucked so much that you're like, all right, get that away from me.
I've been in situations where I immediately regret this, but I've never, but that's different than if I was wanting to do it. You know what I mean?
How have I found myself here? Land the plane, please.
I just
blew $8,000, man.
I just blew $8,000. But a plane ride was all right.
This has been another episode of The Royal We. Thank you guys for sending us. Thank you, Dean, for sending us all that sexist stuff.
Oh shit, I'm stuck in LA.
If you guys want to send us headlines, sex toy articles, anything weird you find on the internet, please do. You can send it to us, royalwecast@gmail.com, or on Twitter, it's @royalwecast. You can even just shoot us a message on Facebook if you're friends with one of us, or you want to be friends with us. Just, send it to us somehow. Write it in the sky, send us an email, send it snail mail. That'd be funny if we started getting handwritten letters from people. Here's a dick I found on the internet.
And it's a drawing, like a technical drawing on graph paper.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Kishibashi for letting us use the song intro/pathos off the album 151A. Thank you, everybody.
I'm gonna fuck a can.
I'm going to overexert myself on a can.
I don't know why I said that.
Good night, Dad.